family matters. Shout out to Urkel. In a player's tribute piece titled A Letter to My Younger Self, Kobe Bryant warned a 17-year-old Mamba about giving material things to friends and family, advising to invest in them instead of just giving. He ended with, the most important advice I can give to you is to make sure your parents remain parents and not managers. Ephraim, shots fired.
Ooh.
Your reaction to Kobe's letter.
I'm ducking.
I know, right?
I get what he was trying to do. I get what he was trying to say. He was trying to say, hey, look, I dumped a lot of money into my friends and family because it made me feel good. I made it, so they made it.
Right.
All of us as athletes, we go through that. It may not be on the level as a Mamba, as a Kobe Bryant with that money. Well, maybe your money is long like that.
No. You got close.
But we've all had instances where, you know, if I can go back and tell a 21-year-old Ephraim, hey, man, you shouldn't invest in everybody company you know, every single person's company you know, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, I would, but I would do it personally. Like, I'll grab that person and be like, yo, look, man, I'm not going to give you this money anymore, okay? I wouldn't come out publicly and literally point the finger at all of my surrounding friends and family.
Right.
I think it was a little bit classist, like, and I'm a Kobe fan. Kobe can do no wrong in my book, but I wouldn't put my family and my friends on blast like that. That's something that, of course, you tell your younger self that, but you don't need to tell the world that.
I get it and understand. And shout out to the Players Tribune. I'm also a contributor over there as well. So it was good because he get a chance to tell his own personal story, get a chance to look back. I get what he's saying. You have to invest, but the problem is with your friends and family, investing ain't a word. They've never had the money in the funds to know what investing is. It was always, yo, let me hold 15 grand so I can open a barbershop.
Right.
Let me hold 50,000 so I can open a restaurant.
Yeah.
You're like, well, where's your business plan? If I give you this 50,000, when am I going to get my money back?
Never.
Never. You're never going to see it. So that's the problem. And that word invest, it doesn't go as long with somebody who doesn't know what that word is. It's always, let me hold this, give me that. There's no return on your money. So it's our obligation to show them, because we're in the position to show them what to do with the money, how to invest it, and how to return, because I want my money back. I want that money back, but I'll help you get on your feet. I'll help you get to where you want to get to, but it is no gimme. And I think all of us went through that, especially when you're younger.
Now, we all know this is true. There are no loans when it comes to family, just gifts.
Just gifts.
Right? And you're not getting it back.
Oh, no
because
shot.
if somebody older than me, twice my age, needs $5,000, and you twice my age, and you $5,000 in the hole, guess how long it's going to take you to get up $5,000 to give me my money back? I digress. LeBron James has an excellent TV show on right now called Survivor's Remorse.
Yep.
And it talks about this exact topic. It talks about when a young 20-something-year-old all of a sudden becomes head of household, what do you do with that family dynamic? I went through this. My father and I had a strained relationship for a few years because I felt, how much am I going to give you, Father, that is going to help make you say, hey, I'm in a better place, versus, you know what, I just got to pay my daddy back for all the sacrifices he made. And it's a balancing act, because you don't want to dress up the situation. You want to actually enhance the situation. Here's the difference, though. Kobe, why I don't like what he said is because I know Mamba, and I know what Mamba got, and I know Mamba takes care of his family. I know Mamba got Ferraris. Okay, and I know I had Ferraris. So when I
yes, you did. So we ain't the only big money sitting over at the table. Okay. Hey, pound that Ferrari club. Get out of here. That's all good.
But the point is, when you go to the dealership and you spend $300,000, and then your mama and your daddy looks at you and say, can I just get 10 G's? And then you have the nerve, the audacity to say no to that. Are you investing in that Ferrari?
But it's your money, and you know what? The family and friends feel entitled to this money, and that's not fair.
But that's your mama.
That's your mama. But that 10,000 might be the 50th time he done gave you that 10,000. It's no investment in that. It's just every time that 10,000 goes, let me get 10,000 more.
Problems, man. Y'all up here arguing about.
We just left Ephraim out of the conversation, and he's salty now.
Look, when
now let me get out of there.
No, I want to say this. My father did something for me. He said, hey, look, man, I've lived my life. I've made my mistakes. This is your opportunity to become a man. That's your money. I don't want anything from you. But what it did was made me want to do for him. Like, I had my parents, my mom, they never asked me for anything, so it made me want to do for them. You know what I mean? So I bought my dad a car, bought my mom a house and stuff like that, because they weren't...
The expectation.
You know, like cousins and homeboys and stuff like that.
Well, Ephraim, we all ain't the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. So we all ain't from money. We all ain't from money like Ephraim. Moving on to another NBA topic, Kevin Durant told reporters at Team USA in camp that he stayed in bed for 2 days after he announced his decision to join the Warriors, because he thought, if I walk outside, somebody might just try to hit me with a car or say anything negative to me. Sean, are you okay with KD staying in bed for 2 days after his decision?
I'm not. You know, and KD, we grew up in the same area. He's DMV, Maryland all the way. D.C., Maryland all the way. So I was a little bit shocked to see that something can make him stay in the bed for his decision. Listen, when you're about to get 20+ million, I love my fans and I love people who support me, and I know he let some people down. You got this attachment to the fans. But when you're about to get 20+ million, ain't nobody making me stay in the bed. I'm telling you that right now. And I'm not staying in the bed for 2 days for no reason. I'm seriously, because, you know, you made a decision, and if you're going to make a decision that way, you have to live with it. And if you got to take that long and feel that bad about a decision, then maybe it's not a decision you wanted to make. So knowing his background, knowing that we come from the same area, and how he grew up is how I grew up, when he grew up in the same area. So to make...
What?
Yeah. No, but, you know, for someone to say anything to make him staying in bed for 2 days, I don't understand. And staying off of Twitter, staying off of social networks for a couple days because you don't want to see the hate and the things people say. But no one's making me stay in the house at any point in time.
I get what he's talking about. He's a nice guy.
Right.
All throughout his career, what'd they say? Kevin Durant's a nice guy. Even on the court, he doesn't have that killer instinct. He wants to be everyone's friend. He wants to be liked. And now was the contention between him and Westbrook, because Westbrook was a killer. Westbrook was like, I want the ball, I'm shooting, while Kevin Durant was over there getting waved off. So he's a nice guy. So when you attack Kevin Durant in the media, he feels bad. Right? So he's like, look, I'm just going to close myself in my room, play my Xbox, not listen to any of the naysayers. But I definitely understand where you're coming from. I'm about to get paid. I'm about to go to a team where we possibly can win the championship. I'm going to get Ferraris, right? We just talked about Ferraris, right? I'm going to get a couple Ferraris and all of that. But I understand he's just a nice guy, and nice guys don't want to seem like they're letting anybody down. But it's impossible to do.
Yeah, look, I have no problems with KD staying in the bed 2 days. The money's still going to be there 2 days later. So guess what? You are not missing out on anything. When they're taking verbal shots at you, when the entire world is caving on you, it's okay to duck. It's okay to hide in that moment. I think it's a place of solace where he went to, and it's just like we heard growing up. Your grandmother always said, don't let them steal your joy, baby. And you know what? People were going to try and steal his joy. If he would have went to a restaurant that night and sat there in a Golden State uniform or a hat, and somebody would have saw Kevin Durant sitting there, they would have tried to steal his joy. So you know what he did? He returned to the basics. He sat with his brother, sat in the house with family and friends, and said, this is our celebration. We don't have to exude this for everyone's consumption. Let's just do it with ourselves, the people that matter most. I love it.
And it wasn't like he was in like a shanty or a back room. He was in a house,
in a
mansion in the Hamptons. Well,
he just better be glad he's in the NBA to make his own choice to go to another team. We don't have a choice in the NFL.
You're right.
Going to another team.
Someday you wake up and you be in a whole nother coast.
Coming up next, one Broncos player thinks Denver's defense next season can be the best ever. Ever? We'll see about that. This is Sports Nation. Every team now just claim anything. I ain't bad.
Sports Nation is presented by Toyota. Let's go places.
Presented by Toyota. Time for some winners and losers. First up, check out Torrey Smith's adorable son. TJ already crushing his dad's agility drills, guys.
His feet are better.
Is this young and a future star athlete? Is he going to be in the league?
Absolutely.
He touched the ladder. He had to go back.
All the league. He got to go back. Get out of here.
He got to go back.
Get out of here.
Hey, look,
you got to be harder.
Hey, that's the competition, though. That's coming. It is always the next level.
Oh, my
Go
God.
get him, Junior.
Look at him shoulder.
He already, that's an offensive guard.
Look at that.
That's an offensive guard.
That's Sean Merriman on the pass rush. Hey, that's your last year for real, Merriman. That was my last year, too.
Falling right over after the move.
Couldn't quite get around the corner.
That was me complaining to the ref.
Losers. Adulting. Marlins, Phillies. Oh, what is
John,
this?
you know what that is.
Nacho was loose at Citizens Bank Park. The Philly fanatic. He's mad. Had a tough time catching his Pokemon. Sean, Which is your favorite Pokemon? We all know you play.
Pikachu.
Pikachu?
Yeah. That was I have two sisters, so I got a reason
we gonna blame it on the
even
sister.
know. Okay, I know more than one Pokemon, but that's not the point. I really did have two sisters, and that's the reason why I know about the Pokemon.
See, this is after our era. Like we were done. We were actually dating when all this came out, so we didn't have time. The Pikachu and Pokemon.
What is this
I have no idea.
I'm with Ephraim. I have no idea what to say.
Y'all just jealous.
No. Loser. What about Dig Dug or something?
Right.
Astros A's. This poor beer man got a little more than he bargained for when he took that foul ball to the left butt cheek. Sean, does this beer man need to stop turning his back to the field?
Man, you got to keep your eye on the prize all the time. Now, why are you turning around anyway?
The prize is the money. He trying to sell that
He's
beer.
over there trying to get a phone number. He's not even paying attention to selling beer.
He don't care nothing about what's going on that field. He trying to sell that beer so he can get his
Why
raise.
isn't anybody checking to see if he's okay? Look at
They're
him.
like, where's the ball? Where's the ball?
Where's the
Something
ball?
jumped up and bet me.
Something bet me.
Oh, man. Where's the ball and where's the beer?
Something bet me.
Winner. Weight loss. Jameis Winston showing off his body on Instagram. He's lost 20 pounds. Okay, that's love. Does Jameis deserve credit for losing weight, or is he just doing his job? Interesting question.
That's his job. Don't be a fat quarterback, okay? You know what? Don't come to us and tell us we're not gonna congratulate you for not being a fat quarterback, okay?
You know, James, take your shirt off whenever you want to. Don't listen to Ephraim. He's a hater.
Oh, there he goes. There you go, right there. Thank you. Exactly.
Lights out.
Playgirl magazine.
I'm not opposed to taking your shirt off. He lost 20 pounds.
Playgirl magazine.
Right.
Come on.
Right. Ephraim just a hater.
As a quarterback, you shouldn't be built like an offensive guard anyway.
Ephraim had to wait till after he played to lose all this weight.
You
Don't
ain't
worry,
the only
James.
fat quarterback.
And I look good right now.
That's fine. That's all right. You just
Loser
jealous.
posterity. This runner had no idea what was waiting around him.
Oh,
My God.
are you kidding
It
me?
was a pole. Oh, that was a pole-on-pole crime right there.
Nobody else
Right in
did.
the middle of this race.
Just take a seat. You don't feel embarrassed.
Oh.
Take your time. Oh, look
You
at that.
shouldn't be out running if you can't see objects in front of you. Nobody else hit the pole.
Because he hit it.
You know what?
There was no more pole to hit after
You
he
know
hit it.
what? He's so tired. He can't even think about nothing going on right now.
He was trying to take the inside and cheat, too. You know, he got exactly what he deserved.
You might have to call Manu Ginobili and get that doctor's number. Because
Karma.
something went wrong
Oh,
right
that's
there.
one less kid right there.
Winner. Skill. Odell Beckham Jr. visited soccer team Tottenham Hotspurs. He went there yesterday and caught some soccer balls, one-handed. All right, Ephraim, is this actually impressive, or are we just a little too obsessed with OBJ?
We might be a little bit too obsessed. He caught a round ball that is bigger than the baseball with one hand. So
you go to elementary schools right now, kids are doing that all across
right now.
America.
They're doing that right now everywhere.
You're talking to
Playgrounds
somebody
everywhere.
named Ephraim who can't catch anything. So that's why he's up
First
there
of all,
hating.
I
That's
didn't
all right.
always play offensive line. Just check the record.
Oh, you did? What else did you play?
I didn't always play offensive line. Okay, I'm an athlete.
Ephraim, what position did you play other than O-line?
I played tight end. I played receiver.
We're
I
not
played
talking
running
about
back.
Pop Warner.
All of that. It don't matter.
Odds.
Don't matter.
Charles Barkley is a 6,000 to 1 loser odds. A 6,000 to 1 underdog at a celebrity golf tournament in Tahoe this weekend.
Look at the
Merriman.
Come on.
10 people have put bets on Barkley so far. Would you throw some money at these odds?
Absolutely. You know what? I'm terrible at golf, but when I seen him, I know he was terrible. When I say that terrible, you're terrible.
$1 get you 6,000. I'm in.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
in?
I'm in. Well, why not?
You can't help your mama and daddy out, but you're going to bet on Barkley.
First of all, I can help my mama. They didn't want no help. My mother's a doctor for your information,
We knew you came for that money. Nothing wrong.
That swing needs some help.
Oh, man. Oh, these guys will be here all week, so
I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm going to be here. I don't know about Ephraim.
I'm going to be here.
And Vito will be back tomorrow.
With my shirt off.